Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die to eat, sleep sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to Eat Sleep Sixers. I am one of your hosts, 215 the Sports Guy. We are back after that long All-Star break where we saw our young man VJ, young Simba, turn into an adult lion. He balled out, man. VJ balled out. What up, Fame? Holla at me. Fame from New York. He balled out in the All-Star break. He made some impactful buckets. He got himself an MVP. That was a good look for young VJ, man. Another notch on his young belt. I'm hoping to see that he carries that momentum over and understands that he can be that guy on this team any given night. You know, with that being said, we looking to see them Suns tonight, man. We're not talking about nothing post All-Star break. We're looking to see them Suns tonight, and Joel Embiid will not be playing tonight. You heard it. Joel Embiid will not be playing tonight. It has been talked about and suggested that Joel Embiid has been what up, Sheik? Joel Embiid, I mentioned, Will, that he will not be playing tonight.
Correct.
It has been mentioned that it's from knee management. Have you heard anything about that?
No, and crazy part, I was just talking to my wife earlier about this. I hadn't gotten no reports until I got the alert that he wasn't playing today. I mean, he didn't play All-Star weekend. He had plenty of rest. I didn't know anything about this rest, how much knee management. It just brings up question marks here. Is he really 100%? Is he not? If so, keep him out for a couple. This playoff run, this is the second half of the season, is very important. That right. If he just put out a statement stating that he would trade his MVP for a healthy playoff run. This may be the opportunity to do so if he's not 100%. Playing him once every 8th game, if it ain't right, it ain't right. I say get it 100% right and then see if we can push the envelope and win some of these games with the talent that we have on this team already.
And pushing the envelope for me obviously means getting past that second round. Like you said, the East is wide open. There's a great opportunity to do damage. You got a PG that's resting. I think this is game 15, Will? I know you corrected me a couple games ago. This is game 15, I think, for him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I got to dig back into that, but the countdown is on.
Yeah, it's around 15, 16, so we'll see.
I think, but it's nights like this and it's games like this that is important for that these guys get wins, when these guys aren't on the court, because these are the games that are going to count at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So who you looking for tonight to see, ball out, to see?
Man, it's VJ Edgecombe, man. It's me, man. That's my favorite rookie, man. Seeing him winning the Rajasthan MVP, I just want to see the uptick, the confidence, the belief that he had against all them people. It's VJ time, So I'm looking forward to seeing him. That's a great starting lineup, man. Drummond can grab rebounds, man. So I ain't
most
mad.
Definitely. We're getting for those who are
I love Kelly Oubre.
On Spotify. We got Kelly Oubre, we got Andre Drummond, Barlow, Maxey, and VJ Edgecombe in that starting lineup. The one thing that sticks out to me, Will, when I talk about those players is defense. Defense. So I feel like we're going to get a great defensive effort in this first quarter against this different looking Hawks team.
Yeah.
Trae Young is no longer an Atlanta Hawk. We have a Buddy Hield on this team. We have, Johnson over there who plays pretty well.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels. They got some young guns over there that play defense and can distribute the ball in the athletic. So
most definitely. I believe we should see some mix up of our new players. Let's speak about that. What do you think about the newest signing for the Philadelphia 76er?
Are you,
Re-signing, should
are
I
you talking
say.
about the welcome back?
The
Hey,
welcome back.
look. I actually thought we should never got rid of him in the first place, man. I loved his energy when he was here, when he came out the he brought the fire, he brought some offense.
Right.
So let's plug him in, seeing him in. He is a scoring guard, another scoring point guard. It's not really a traditional point guard that we was looking for per se, but any type of boost off the bench or somebody that can score the bar, he score the ball will be good for us. So I hope to see him tonight.
My question would be, and what bothered me was, and I'll bring this to the show. Why not make a signing like this earlier in this season when you were signing guys like Kyle Lowry? Why didn't you bring a campaign in?
And Eric Gordon, exactly.
Who's a veteran who can still contribute, and play a backup point guard role. What are you thinking on that?
I'm thinking that Daryl Morey still is using AI and have purchased the elite package for it. So I don't think his decision is not human like. It's like this is like basic stuff, basic fundamental that absolutely like Eric Gordon's your guy from Houston. You have to understand the ties. Like everything is tied into him and into the coach. So like I get it. I'm all for loyalty, but I'm also for what's going to help this team right now get us over the hump.
Absolutely.
People are tired. After this, we are coming for your job, man. Like
most definitely,
like, we tired.
Most definitely. One thing I can say,
Payne is a good pickup for sure.
Payne is a good pickup. I'm hoping to see him take a few minutes away from Maxey. Let's get him off the floor a little bit more. He's in the league with minutes played. He is a younger guy, but at the end of the day, that wear and tear adds up.
Yeah.
Hey, I seen Payne show up with the bag, Monel, and that tells me he's ready to go. System ain't too far off of what he was running before here.
No, not at all. I think he gonna fit right in.
No, most definitely.
Yeah, he gonna fit right in.
Well, one thing that frightens me is Nick Nurse, man. Once again,
yes,
we're here mid-season, and I don't know what type of coach we have for the Philadelphia 76ers this year. How about you?
Yeah, it's come down to. I'm glad we had a break, All-Star break, but it's really gonna come down to the same thing we always talking about, man, and that's his rotations. When to call a timeout. We'll see. And honestly, we'll see if we even see campaign tonight. I mean, this brings up a question mark. We don't know. I expect us to win this game. So and hopefully we'll be up by good enough points where we can fit in some of that, and he can gel with the guys.
Now we're a podcast for the streets, so I gotta stir it up, and that's why I had to put this question up here. Rizzy said we grabbed the wrong Cam. We needed Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas
34 off the bench
in Milwaukee. There's not too many basketballs to go around because he's taking shots. Who he taking shots from?
Grimes.
He ain't coming off the bench though. Look, Cam is
he coming off the bench.
34 points his first game.
Off the bench though. He came off the bench. I'm just saying.
Cam Thomas is definitely a bucket. I think he fits well right where he at though.
I mean, no knock on any moves that we're making. No, we've yet to see the finished product, and I think that's what frustrates a lot of guys. Guys are off the court, on the court. We finally get in the rhythm of seeing all the guys on the court. Then boom, PG out 25 games. That put a whole monkey wrench in a lot of different plans. So they're trying to recoup off of that. I do think we have enough to win, but that's up to the guys on the court and the coaching the team.
Thanks.
I do believe that. So what are your keys to victory tonight versus this Atlanta Hawks team, Will?
Hey, tonight, man, just come out with energy, good force spacing, but defense comes first. Defense and transition defense, that comes first. They have to communicate, play defense, and play with a lot of energy tonight. And that's to me is the keys to victory tonight.
We might as well be sponsored by Pico because I'm gonna go right along with you. Energy is my key to victory tonight. I put it on the screen. They smoked us already. We're 0-2 versus these guys.
Yep.
We do bad versus young, athletic, run up and down the floor type teams. That's what this team is. So show me that y'all have matured as a team at this mid-range of the season, because these are the games you need to win right now.
Yeah.
Right now
That's
tonight.
absolutely for sure.
So energy. And with that being said, I'm looking for Bona and Drummond to bring the energy down low, because without Joel Embiid, once again, man, we see when he's missing, bro, it's just like,
Right.
we look a little lost. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, absolutely. I said it in those games where Maxey looked lost in these turnovers. Joel Embiid is still our best player. It shows. It showed when he's not on the court. So we'll see how they come out tonight.
Not only is he still the best player, I feel like the offense is still geared towards having him on the floor. And when he's not on the floor, it really shows the lack of coaching that we have here in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He can't really draw up plays to get his playmakers the ball. You see what a VJ Edgecombe can do versus the elite of the elite, with an adequate coach. You got to put these guys in position to be impactful. So I'm looking for the coach tonight.
Yep.
Tonight. I don't want to break
looking
my
for Nurse to bring it tonight, man. Coach well.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. We got some signings we need to talk about, bro.
Yeah.
So it seems like, there was a lot of talk at the mid-season trade deadline of moves we didn't make. However, the moves we didn't make allowed us to sign a Barlow to a team-friendly, two-way deal. I mean,
Right.
two-year deal, basically. And it also allowed us to sign our other power forward as of recently.
Walker. Yeah.
Walker, the son of Samaki Walker. As a backup piece. What do you feel about those moves? I like it. I like both of those young guys. I feel like they could be entrenched as role players in the future. But what do you think?
Yeah, I like Walker and Barlow. I mean, I knew this move was going to happen. I still think that they could have made other necessary moves that we needed. I still think we shouldn't have had traded McCain. I don't give a damn about signing motherfuckers for 2 years or not. McCain should not be playing with the OKC right now, but I wish McCain the best. But it showed even the game afterwards how we needed another backup point guard, another scorer off the bench, another 3-point shooter off the bench. We just traded them. So we'll see. Right. That's what he did with Campaign. He basically filled the scoring role off the bench. He's going to rely on Campaign, who can shoot threes potentially. Is it a high clip as Thunder? No. And by the way, McCain's having a great showing over there in OKC. It's just what I expected.
Most definitely.
What I expected.
I mean, you give him.
I'm still a little mad over that. That's all.
I see you're a little soggy. I see your hoagie is a little soggy. Shit, but your meat is falling out a little bit. No Diddy, but I see it's a little soggy. but balls. But at the end of the day, he's gone, and I do feel like it's not an unsurmountable move that we can't come back from.
Right. But, no, for sure.
But however, these bench players are going to need to step up and be held accountable. Grimes, we need you to come off and score double digits every game. He has that ability, excuse me. So when we don't get that, it's like a sinkhole into our bench and putting pressure on other guys who don't normally score.
Right.
Watson, we seen him coming on too last few games before the break. What do you think about him?
Yeah. I mean, again, before the break, a lot of people played very well. We just hope that it transcends and it carries over. Now that, like you said, we need these guys. We need these guys to play better off the bench. This is how this is going to work. This is how we can elite. We also need everybody to buy in on the defense end. That's just the better thing for me. Like we have to buy in on defense. Our defense has been horrible. So we have to buy in defensively. But I think those athletic young guys that we have, they surely can make some plays. The Bonas, the Walkers, the Barlows, VJ, all these young guys we have, man, these young athletic guys and these young stretch fours that we have, they play defense. Walker and Barlow do play defense.
They play defense.
So, man. I just hope that input and that energy, transcends on the court.
Most definitely. I'm definitely looking towards Watson. He was somebody that, was rolling for a minute before he got hurt.
He was.
And that'll help give that bench a nice lift as well. And especially if he can play that point forward position. I'm not in love with it, especially because we got campaign now. But he has shown that he has that Antoine Walker-esque ability to handle the ball and put other players in position to score. I'm not mad at that, especially with PG being gone. He can fill that void. But I need him to play defense as well when he's out there.
Absolutely. Boucher is a nice stretch for. I liked him over, I believe, in Toronto. When he was in Toronto, I watched Boucher, and he was pretty good.
Yeah, most
Pretty
definitely.
good stretch for a young player.
When he was they was talking about him being out there, I would have loved to have any stretch four who could play defense here. Because I feel like he fills that void. I'm a Philly guy. I'm defense first, and this team lacks that consistency and defense from game to game. So I thought we could have bolstered that during the trade deadline, but we can't cry over spilt milk. And also,
show goes on.
The buyout market is still, alive and well. So who knows who may come up off the scene, but they have signed campaign for the rest of the season.
That's good. Good move.
Yeah, he sold them on enough to sign him on for the rest of the season. So welcome back, campaign. You never should have left.
That's right. Good move. Good
never should have left. But we back to business tonight versus these Suns, man.
Can't wait. Versus the Hawks.
Versus these Hawks. Excuse me. Versus these Hawks. These Trae Youngless Hawks. And with that being said, we got a segment on this show that we like to do from my Bet MGM people, the people that like to put some change on some things, the people that got a little betting problem, but you ain't get it from us.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
We're going to keep it simple tonight.
Yeah.
Simple tonight. My man BG is not here, but we got to keep his segment alive and well. With that being said, Drummond is in tonight, not Embiid. And when Drummond gets the minutes, he normally grabs rebounds. How many? 10.5 over and under.
So they got him at 11. They got him at 11 against the Hawks. I like the over.
I'm gonna tap you with the over too. So Frame saying under. I got you. So we're going to go next. My man Barlow is in the lineup. Barlow got sticky fingers. He like to steal the ball a few times. He in that lineup, which means he's going to get a lot of opportunities for deflections and things like that. Barlow 1.5 steals over under.
2 steals. Ugh. I'll take the under.
You take the under on 2 steals?
Yeah, I'll take the under. And I do agree. I got Andre getting between 14 and 16 rebounds tonight.
I'm going to take the over. I feel like with these minutes tonight, I feel like he's going to have ample opportunity. And he got that new money.
So.
He got that new money. He need to show us.
Hope so, for sure.
I mean?
Hope he has 6 steals today.
He got that contract break. He need to show us something. You know what I mean? Steven saying 4 steals for Barlow. Steven, I believe you. You know what I mean? I believe you. So for our last over and under, we're going to get real critical. Maxey has been scoring a lot of points this year. He's an all-star, starting all-star player. He played very well in an all-star game, should I say myself. So 31 points, 31.5, over, under.
Over. Maxey should have over tonight. He should be around anywhere between 34 and 38. If he goes over 40, it's because the 3 ball is dropping rapidly. So I do see him getting over that. That's over.
I'm going to take the over, even though selfishly I want it to be under. I want this to be a, point guard-esque game for him tonight. But I'm going to say over. My head is telling me over. He's had some days to rest, per se, for his type of rest. He's a lead minute getter in the league. So, I like him for the over. So we're going to go right into our next segment. This is the one I like the most because I always been a little outrageous, a little crazy, a little bold. We're gonna go for our bold predictions. And my bold
Yeah.
prediction tonight will be Tyrese Maxey will get a 30-point triple-double, assists, and rebounds. Points, assists, and rebounds. We'll talk about that in a minute, Phil.
That's bold. That's bold. My bold prediction, I go with the old school, man. We need the energy. Andre Drummond, 20 and 20, man.
20 and 20 vision for Andre Drummond. Say that again.
Piece, man. Andre Drummond with the 20-20 piece, man. 20 points, 20 rebounds, man.
I was making sure I heard that.
Dominating the paint, dominating down low, man, and getting the second chance points. I like it.
Hey, Will, we need that. We need that.
I would like that tonight.
What's the deal with Joel Embiid? Phil asked. Will, I'm going to let you give him your synopsis, and then I'll give off what I feel.
Yeah. So to me, I'm just thinking that he's still not 100% with the knee. It has to be some type of inflammation, swelling still on, because for us to have this All-Star break and him not playing even the week before that, it has to be something really, with his knee. So they're managing it a little bit different to give him some more time off. Seems as though this is a short week back for the NBA as well. I probably don't expect him to play no more this week. Just to be honest, I would be surprised. If so, it will be on a minute restriction. But I think it has everything to do with that knee. I don't know how serious this really is, or that they letting on.
During one of his workouts, I read that during knee management ramp up, he complained of a little bit of pain in his knee, and in Sixers fashion, they're being very, very cautious with this. The whole plan is for him to play deep into a playoff run, so they're really serious about that. So serious that they kept Drummond on this team, in the position just for this, to play when Joel is not playing. That's why he's on his roster. He's not here to back up Joel. He's here to be his sub when he's not in. So it was an understood concept before this season start. We've all gotten excited and what we've been seeing with Joel, but there's still caution in the air because at the end of the day, he's a very big guy, and it's a long season. So I'm hoping for the best for the big fella.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping to see him out this week. But if he's not out this week, I understand because the main vision is for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the end of the day, that's just what I feel. You know what I mean? So they talking about Cam Thomas. Why didn't we get Cam Thomas boy score like that? Yeah, we was talking about Cam Phil and
he's a bucket. He's definitely a bucket, man.
And he's a bucket for the Bucks.
Always was.
He's a bucket for the Bucks.
He's the right fit for the Bucks, man.
Campaign, you on the clock, baby. You seen what happened over there? You seen what happened over there?
Show them that we got the right Cam.
Come on now.
Us, man, tonight,
no, I really enjoyed his point guard presence last time he was here. He didn't strink in the big moment. He wasn't a defensive liability. I was really salty when they didn't resign him.
Yeah, I was really shocked. He had some good moments here off the bench.
Sixers in the history, we got a habit of doing that. We got a habit of doing that. We'll have guys, we'll get rid of them in their prime, let them ball somewhere else, and then we'll bring them back at the weak end of their prime. Like DC, C. Weber. I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to crash out tonight. I'm not going to crash out. This is a good moment. We heading into this game with these Hawks.
Yes, sir.
Tonight.
I can't wait. Game starting shortly. Let's get it.
It seemed like we haven't seen the Sixers in about a year. The Sixers basketball, man.
Yeah, man. This All-Star break was long, man. I don't know why, man, but this year was just kind of long. The All-Star game was good, though.
What was your favorite moment of the All-Star game? Will?
The All-Star game.
I got you.
Everything else was whack.
I got you.
The All-Star game actually was really good.
It was really, really good.
Very competitive. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, man.
I really enjoyed the All-Star game this year.
I hope our legends, continue to play in that game with the fortitude that they played in that game, because I really enjoyed it for the competitive aspect.
Yeah.
They balled out. They balled out. Harden was playing like it was the playoffs. You know, guys were balling.
It was.
Leonard was playing.
Good basketball.
You know what I mean? Great basketball. Great basketball. That's all we ask for as fans. You know, that's what we want to see in an All-Star game. Yeah, the oops and all of that is cool.
Yeah.
But a competitive basketball game is nothing like it. There's nothing like it. With that being said, make sure y'all swing back for post game to chop it up with us, to talk about what went on against these Hawks tonight. These Hawks that beat us 2 times so far this season.
Yeah, so hopefully we get that dub tonight.
We owe them one, Will.
Owe them
one. With that being said, swing back. Look up top. Y'all notice we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So tell a friend about Eat Sleep Sixers. And make sure y'all swing back on post game. Peace and love.
Sir.